So the next thing I'd like to talk about is some myths about asexuality. There are a lot of things that people think that just simply aren't true. They want to be or are celibate. There are two main problems with this. The first is that celibacy is a choice, and the second is that celibacy is a choice not to have sex. Asexuality is not a choice, it's a sexual identity. And it's not a choice not to have sex, it's not a sexual identity to not have sex, it's a sexual identity that has a lack of sexual attraction. Some asexuals do have sex, and that's something I'll get into later. The second myth is that it's a problem with hormones, or low sex drive, and for some asexuals this can be an issue. Low hormones or low sex drive can be something that asexuals can find they have issue with, but it's not a cause of asexuality. There is no cause of asexuality. It's just a sexuality. It's just an identity and a label for the way that people feel about other people. The hormone one particularly frustrates me because it perpetuates the idea that there is something wrong with asexuals and that they can be fixed. A lot of asexuals, before they discover asexuality, and I was included in this group, feel broken, or maybe like they're not right, like there's something wrong with them, and perpetuating myths that asexuality has only to do with hormones can really, really harm those people who are just kind of discovering asexuality. So that's one that really, really strikes a chord with me that I really, really hate. Another myth is that asexuals are frigid or they hate sex. Again, this kind of plays into the previous two. Asexuality is not all about sex. Life is not all about sex. Asexuality has to do with attraction sexually. So not the physical act of sex or any intimacy, but the attraction to people. The myth that asexuals are frigid or they just haven't found the right person yet, I'm doing air quotes so much this video, is very, very damaging, and it's very frustrating when you have found yourself as the label asexual and you have accepted that as yourself, and someone goes, oh, you just haven't met the right person yet. Like, are you attracted to llamas? No, maybe you just haven't met the right llama yet. Another myth that is going around a lot in the LGBTQ plus circles is that asexuals aren't gay enough. It kind of puts asexuals in an odd spot. They feel that they're not accepted in the LGBTQ plus community because they're not gay enough, because they might be in a hetero-romantic relationship like I am, or they might just feel like they don't fit in or aren't welcome. And I hate that, because when you're part of a group that's so persecuted by the rest of the world, why would you ever even think to exclude people from that group because they don't fit your agenda? I went to do the air quotes again, there you go. But because they don't fit your agenda or because they're not gay enough, it's just stupid and incredibly hurtful. So please, if you're part of the LGBTQ plus community and you hear someone say something like that to someone who's asexual, demisexual, aromantic, please call them out on it. Say, that's not okay, that's not cool behavior. We need to be accepting in this community, because otherwise we will tear ourselves apart from the inside. Thanks for watching. Do send me any questions you have. And any requests for other videos about asexuality, maybe a frequently asked questions, maybe a video with my boyfriend if he's willing to come and sit in and have a chat about how it affects our relationship. I would be more than happy to hear your suggestions. Also, if you have suggestions for any beauty videos that you want me to do, please leave them in the comments down below, because I'm kind of stuck at the moment. So yeah, that's all from me. I hope there will be more videos like this in the future, and I hope that this is a good resource for people who are for people who are sexual. I hope this will be a good resource for understanding asexuality. Bye!